Well, hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for September 22nd through the 28th, 2025. And for this last week of September, we have a mystical, magical theme to the reading. Now, if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. And Sagittarius, just a reminder, these are general readings which will not resonate with everyone. But you can also check out your sun, your moon, or rising sign. So with that, let's just dive in. And we're going to see which crystal's coming through for you, Sagittarius. And I pulled out the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. Haven't used this in quite some time. It is very faint, so it doesn't pick up well on camera. But let's see what crystal's coming out for you. And we had one flip over. I'm going to take that one. And it is aquamarine. It's in regards to your intuition. It concerns the water element. And we've got the number 8. I love that. So let's bring in the aquamarine crystal. Can be an indication that there's going to be something in regards to communication or using your throat chakra in a particular way, where either maybe there's a block in the throat chakra, or you're going to be opening it up. Now, the fact that this is in regards to intuition, that's kind of the main message here. It's a reminder to you that you have your own built-in guiding light. You have an instinctive knowing of what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's evil. And possibly in regards to what might hinder or block you by not listening to your intuition. So you really, it's an indication this week, Sagittarius, to really try to learn how to listen to it and then live by it and trust it. So that's most important message, and there can be, as we go on with the reading, a reason why you really need to trust your first gut instincts. So let's see what the Sacred Forest message is. It's coming through for Sagittarius for the week. And we have pure spirit purification, and it is the number 30. Okay, this is really interesting with the message coming through. What you're actually looking at is like wintertime, and how you can brush up against a branch and the snow is like dislodged and falls to the ground. So simply the lightest touch of the pine needles, you can feel the entire energy field being purified. So it's kind of like your energy field this week, Sagittarius, is being cleansed of all that you don't need. Now, traditionally, and this is what I find interesting that's coming through, is the pine scent, the pine sol cleaner that we have. It's traditionally pine branches that were used in cleansing ceremonies in ancient times because of the purifying qualities. So the oil of the pine is antibacterial, antiseptic as well, which is also useful for protecting people from harmful bacteria. So the card showing up is to release what does not serve, support, or empower you at this time. So let go of anything that feels dull or doesn't belong. And the message, this is what my guides are telling me. Cleanse your body and environment by doing some cleaning. So pick up a bottle of pine sol cleaner and just scrub down all the surfaces. Especially if you haven't had a deep cleaning. Open up the windows. So there's a message here of lighten up, eat and live lightly, there's a new cycle beginning. And that certainly is, this is a fairy elemental message coming through in regards to, as you start the week, it's right after the partial eclipse, the new moon in Virgo. So purification is needed. It's kind of like a spring cleaning, even though that you might be in a part of the world where we're heading into fall and then into winter. It's an indication to, kind of cleanse your environment and yourself with the scent of pine. Now, for some of you, you can get a pine-scented candle and burn that as well. So really picking that up. We see the number 30. The 3 is new beginnings. And then the 0 amplifies that energy. It's the partial eclipse that we just had on the 21st. That's like a new 6-month cycle that's starting for you. So this is about getting rid of what you don't want to bring into the next 6 months. And follow your intuition with the aquamarine crystal. So let us see what the fortune teller oracle cards have to say for Sagittarius. Your magical abilities are growing. Use them wisely. Your intuition. And that's why you're getting the aquamarine crystal. You're going to hit things right on the mark is what I'm picking up. You'll be right on the nose with things. Right on the mark, right on the nose. These are the phrases that they're telling me. So your intuition is going to be razor sharp this week, Sagittarius, so trust it. Let's move on to the tarot, and I am using the Shadowscapes tarot card deck. Usually people love this. Usually hear in the comments that, they just love this deck. Haven't used it in a while, but it is a mystical and magical theme for this last week in September. So what do we got for Sagittarius for the week ahead? Messages, guidance for Sagittarius, please. What's coming through? We have the 6 of Cups. I'm picking up that you're remembering a childhood memory. Look at this. She's having a tea party in the forest. You're remembering a more simple time. And that can be in regards to if you're grown, you have children of your own, or even grandchildren. You're watching how they play and kind of just remembering you doing the same thing, but possibly how the different generations engage in that same type of activity. So very much an energy of strolling down memory lane with the 6 of Cups. That's the strongest thing that I'm picking up. Let's see what else is coming out for the week. Cups energy is your feelings, your emotions. Can be a strong sense of compassion, sympathy this week. Maybe extending some kind of service to others, generosity to others this week. We have the 3 of Swords. And as soon as I said, helping others, there's somebody around you that is very, down in the dumps with the 3 of Swords coming in. I do not feel this is your energy, Sagittarius, but there can always be a Sagittarian out there that maybe just had a breakup. But I feel that your intuition is razor sharp in regards to someone around you where you're saying, what's wrong? What's going on? What's wrong? 3 of Swords can be some kind of disappointment, some kind of loss. It even might be very generous, to a perfect stranger that someone needs to just talk. And it can be very helpful, even if it's just a perfect stranger. So I'm picking that up the most. Yeah, I'm picking that up the most. It's a 3 energy, so it's something that might happen at the beginning of the week, Sagittarius, where you're helping someone work through their emotions. Being very generous with your time with this individual. Now, yes, for some, it can be a breakup or something of that nature. But the strongest energy, since this is these are general energies, so it's casting, a pretty big net for general energies. And then what's the most intense feeling coming through my guides is what I pick up for this. And it's somebody around you, and not necessarily somebody that you know. It might be a perfect stranger that you just pick up on something's terribly wrong, and it's somebody that just needs to talk to get it out. We have the Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords coming through can be some kind of messages, ideas, something that you're thinking about. And it certainly can be your message here. Your magical abilities are growing. Use them wisely. This could be something that you excel at. It could be a hobby. It could be ideas that you're having at this time that, you're thinking about how you can put that into action. So Page of Swords is about really getting down to the truth of the matter at hand. It certainly can be in regards to how this resonates with you with the Three of Swords. If there's someone around you that you can see they're really down in the dumps, they just need like a shoulder to cry on, someone to listen to how they're feeling, and you're getting down to the truth of the matter at hand. Nice, Sagittarius. What else is coming through for the week? I think your intuitive skills might be, your magical abilities. Your intuitive skills are razor sharp this week. And so you're picking up on somebody that feels maybe down in the dumps, or they're feeling some intense emotions. And we have the Seven of Cups. Wow, and this is such an interesting Seven of Cups in this deck. Now, the Seven of Cups here is definitely an indication of unlimited possibilities. And in this deck, we're seeing the difference between this individual here, who, if you can see, just really standing on the edge, unaware of one more step and she'll plummet. She's got her head in the clouds, looking at what's going on up here. He is very much, more grounded, thinking through things logically. So there's the difference here with the different cups. There's something different in each cup. And it can be, too many decisions, possibly this week, that you have too many different options or decisions, and you're just kind of at a stalemate as to which one. So with the Seven of Cups, there's a need for focus. This can be an energy of being in a dream state of mind. So the Page of Swords here is really about what this fellow is indicating. He's more grounded, getting down to the truth of the matter at hand. So let's see what else is coming through. So you might have some different options or ideas. Your intuition, like I said, it might be working overtime, and that's bringing in different scenarios that maybe you want to take advantage of. You're very adventurous, Sagittarius. So this is like a play back and forth. What else is coming through? And we have the King of Cups. There could be something you desire or how you're feeling. You're kind of keeping your feelings to yourself. That certainly could be, one of the cups here with the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there could be something, Sagittarius, that you don't want someone to know. You're keeping it to yourself. And it can have something to do with the Three of Swords here. Definitely. But the king kind of has to take the lead. It could be that you are the provider for the family, so you're keeping your emotions in check in order to keep going. So once again, it's about your intuition. You know, the aquamarine crystal is the water element. We're seeing a lot of that in your reading. So a heightened sense of awareness this week. And maybe keeping some of the awareness that you have to yourself. Final message here is the Six of Swords. This is totally going off in a new direction. Now, it can be in regards to the purification. Just kind of getting rid of what no longer serves you. So the Six of Swords is moving in a new direction. Away from something that no longer serves you. So 6, I like the 6 energy here. So you're kind of like ridding yourself of what you no longer need. You know, your intuition's at an all-time high. Your magical abilities are growing. Use them wisely. This is, you know, your intuition, your inner guiding voice is what I'm picking up. That's your magic that you have. It's helping you see the truth in things around you. You're picking up on people's feelings. Very empathic kind of energy, Sagittarius. You might have other things in your chart where some of you are empaths. You've got that water element, so your intuition, you know, with the 7 of Cups, being able to decide which course of action to take. So 6 of Swords is going off in a new direction and ridding yourself of what you no longer need. Or this could be people, places, or things. This is leaving something that no longer meets your criteria of needing to be in your life. So Sagittarius, final message here from the Starlight card. What's coming through for Sagittarius? Limitless. Know your worth. And I will leave it at that, Sagittarius. That is the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance.